First of all, we all want to know reaction to this. How you feeling? What do you think?
I feel great. Most of it's excited to be, finally over. Able to get back to work. Start thinking about the future. Um, Thinking about May 6th, which is the when I take the oath of office, and I'll actually officially be the alderman for the second ward. Um, I'm just really excited to have this opportunity. I'm glad the judge ruled the way he did, and grateful for the way he ruled. So.
And many people might be asking, granted you did win and you stuck up for your rights, which was good, but some people might think now you're going to be facing these people, that you went to court with. Is that going to be awkward? How are you going to deal with that? Now you're going to be seeing them every week.
Personally, I don't hold grudges. If they thought they were right, that's their opinion. I have my opinions just like everybody else has theirs. So I would personally be able to work with them no matter what. I actually received a call from Mayor Inman shortly after I found out about the judge's ruling. He gave me a call. He congratulated me first. He wanted to be one of the first ones. He was excited to be able to work with me in the future, and he wanted to put what was before us behind us. So, regardless of the city clerk or the county clerk feels differently, I think that they'll follow Mayor Inman and respect that he wants to put it behind us and get to work. So I'll actually be meeting with him Monday to talk about some things that the city has going on right now. There's big projects they want to work on. He's going to catch me up to speed. So.
And this obviously sets a precedent, not only for people in your town seeing what you, a WIU student, did. This sets a precedent for other court cases around the nation. They can cite this case. What do you think about that? That's got to be kind of cool too.
It's definitely really interesting. I don't think a lot of 20-year-old college students have this sort of experience. Sometimes there aren't things that are, already set in stone, and because of that, cases like this have to happen so that things are set in stone. I think it'll be great, not personally to be able for other judges to reference this case, but democratically, things will go a lot smoother. They'll see this case, and they'll, and it's a pretty strange case, and they'll be able to pull a lot of information from it. So I think it'll be good, make things easier for judges down the road.
And then just my last question, any big plans? You're taking the second ward alderman seat. Any big things you want to get done? What are you looking to do, I guess, to help the city out?
I guess we'll see Monday what Mayor Inman, has for me to do when I get in there. But as it stands, I think working on the election process would be one of the first things I do, just to try to clarify it so this doesn't have to happen again. But, other than that, I guess we'll see.
There was some talk in the courtroom about the city maybe contesting your residency. Do you think that's now a moot issue, or do you think they might pursue that avenue?
I don't think they will anymore, especially after receiving the call from Mayor Inman. I think that the city is going to respect the judge's decision. That's why Mayor Inman gave me the call. He wouldn't have called me if they planned on challenging my residency. And, I think that the city attorney and all the other city officials will respect Mayor Inman's choice and follow him. So.
How about some people might wonder the time commitment that goes into this? I know that you're very involved on campus, with the Student Government Association as well, and I believe you hold is it vice president?
Yep.
You just got elected for. So how are you gonna manage your time and all the other responsibilities you have now added on with being a city councilman?
I'm very good with time management over the last year, especially with the 5 or 6 executive board positions I've had, along with running for this office and 22 credit hours. It's been a challenge, but next semester and next year in general won't be nearly as difficult as this. I'll have less executive board responsibilities, really just Student Government Association and Pi Kappa Phi fraternity, and the second ward alderman position. Those would be my really only time-consuming commitments I'll have next year besides class, and I'll have a much lighter workload. So I don't think it'll be very difficult, especially compared to this semester. So.
How about you're going to be a senior in the fall, correct? Mm-hmm. This is a 4-year seat. So what would your plans be, assuming you do graduate next year, what would your plans be, still having a 3-year commitment to the city council?
I fully intend to apply for graduate school here. I don't know what department yet. I'm looking to branch out and try new things. Maybe public policy or international affairs. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided, but chances are very good they'll stick around to get my master's here at Western.